Welcome to The Aligned Living, the podcast where we explore how to live life with clarity, purpose, and inner harmony, no matter what life throws at us. I'm your host, Sneha Sanghani, and every episode here is designed to inspire you to create life that feels true to who you are. Today, I'm so more than excited to welcome our guest, Mrs. Anupa Sen Gupta. Sorry, Coach Anupa Sen Gupta. She is not just a coach, she is a transformer in herself. From a homemaker to a coach, her journey has been inspiring. She has a 5 years of experience. She motivated and transformed lives of more than thousands of women, and she's also an author. She's a mom of a wonderful son, and I have no more words to express. And what I love most about her is her simplicity. Her beauty is her smile. Her smile spreads, and it's like a divine experience because her transformation itself describes who she as a person is. And she is on a journey to transform and motivate lives of millions of women. So, my honor to welcome Anupa, ma'am. So, over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Sneha, for such a beautiful introduction. I was also listening and really feeling, and my inner child was actually, listening to it and thinking that earlier I used to so much demean myself, always, in a, I mean, in a spirit of always blaming myself, complaining myself, demeaning myself. So, आज मेरी inner child and me, both of us, we are like really very, very happy to, be here on this platform. And we really want to spread our message of transformation through our own journey, because this is what we need to do. If you want me to just introduce myself, so hello everyone, I'm Anupa, once a very shy introvert girl, gone through different struggles and challenges in my life, a person with a very 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 low self-worth. But today I have transformed into a motivational speaker, a deep soul connector, author of my masterpiece Break the Cocoon and Fly. I wrote this book so that everyone who picks up this book and reads, they fall in love with themselves unconditionally.
Wow,
That
wow,
is
wow,
my
ma'am. What
purpose
a
in life,
okay.
to specially help women, because I connect more with women and homemakers through my own journey to come out of their comfort zone, shed their hard cocoon of self doubts, negative beliefs, and become their best version. And also, I'm really indebted to my community, where I'm the mentor also. And I'm really grateful to all my mentors for giving me this life of freedom, growth, and harmony.
Oh, wow. What a wonderful, beautifully explained. And I'm so honored to host you. And ma'am would like to see your book. And what motivated you to write the book? And like you shared that you've been a shy, timid person, you were a homemaker. What were the challenges actually you faced, and what pushed you to start this journey? And now you are inspiring, you are motivating so many lives, especially the women, like you said, like you connect more with the women, and I can see like you are a epitome, true epitome of women empowerment. I'm so thrilled and excited to know like how your journey began, and what challenges you faced and how you overcame, and what message you would like to share to our audience that and listeners, that how they can also achieve the same, like how what motivated you. And like you said, always there are you must have a mentor in your life. And what is the role of mentor, and what people miss out when they don't have a mentor? Because mentors are the ones who can show you the right path, and we sometimes be misguided by our own circumstances and things. So ma'am, I kindly please enlighten upon it.
Thank you so much, Sneha, for giving me this chance, because this is really very deep. We need to understand that when we are born, then we grow up.
Hmm.
So we face a lot of conditioning, a lot of restrictions in our family, and
Hmm.
that is very natural, because our parents want to, they want to bring us up in a particular way.
Hmm.
So because of those conditions, because of those restrictions, now what happens is we become shy and introvert. We don't feel like going out and mixing with people. Like, I'm born and brought up in Delhi, so my dad was really very scared about Delhi situations or whatever. So he used to tell us outside world is dangerous for girls. But these kind of things, when we hear, we become more shy, we become more introvert. And then when you get a chance to go out, like after marriage, when I was told that go out, get some vegetables, I was like, no, I don't want to go. Outside world is dangerous. And
Mhm.
obviously I cannot say that, but when I'm taking these actions, it's like literally, I'm feeling the fear inside, that I
Mhm.
don't want to go, I don't want to go out alone. And that was me. And I mean, going to the market, and then I feel that that person is looking at me for such a long time, because this is all the conditioning inside us. But
Mhm.
today I'm the same person who is traveling Mumbai alone, Delhi alone. So this is what I want to tell you, is this
Oh,
is our
wow.
conditioning.
Sorry, I would like to means ask a question here. Like
Yes,
you said about conditioning, you said about belief system, like whatever we are being listening, conditioned right from our childhood, it is imprinted even in our subconscious mind, like what you want
yes,
to say. So this
exactly.
subconscious mind is carrying all the beliefs or the patterns that it becomes your habit, your innate nature, which is not true. And this is how we respond in our daily life.
Yes,
And these are the challenges I think every other woman in the society is facing, and she's not able to come out of the situations, because every one of us at some point of the time face some of the other challenges, some of the other circumstances, and that one bad circumstances becomes an imprint that this is, you
absolutely.
cannot do it, or this is what you are. So how these patterns can be break these patterns, how these challenges can be overcome, and what like quick tips you can give, like what they can do in their daily life. And
Definitely.
yes, please,
Yeah,
ma'am.
sure. So first we need to understand that yes, this is a pattern. And
Hmm.
if you don't know how to break this pattern, this will keep on repeating like this.
Okay.
And the emotion, maybe in your childhood, there was some little fear. Maybe
Hmm.
you had a fear to go to the darkness, but
Hmm.
you never expressed it with anybody. But you
Hmm.
kept that fear. Now
Hmm.
that fear it's like a seed inside your body. It will
Hmm.
go deep into your chakras, because our bodies is nothing but chakras. And
Hmm.
now with this fear, there is
Hmm.
something called RAS system, that whatever
Hmm.
we have inside, we attract more and more. Now,
Hmm.
because of this fear, I'm going to attract situations which is going to make me more fearful. So this
Hmm.
is how, with one negative pattern, the patterns continue.
Right.
And whether it is before marriage, after marriage, now this fear, when you are grown up, when you want to start your career, you will see there is a fear of starting your career. There
Hmm.
is fear in your relationships. Maybe
Hmm.
you're going through some health issues. Again, there is an element of fear, because
Ma'am,
the
one
fear
question over
was
here.
never taken out. So now it is in patterns, my dear. So what we need to understand is the situations may be anything, but
Hmm.
the situations will, there is a saying also, if you don't heal your past,
Hmm.
universe will show it to you again and again and again, until and unless you realize the seed is inside and you need to release it. So if you want to break your pattern, then I would just say definitely understand the energy work,
Okay.
because through
Ma'am,
this
here a
energy,
question. Ma'am,
yes,
and
sure,
a question here. Like you said that your fear is reflected in your relationships. Your fear is
absolutely,
reflected in all the areas of your life.
all the
That
areas,
one belief is impacting that holistic life, that holistic abundance is being disbalanced, because
absolutely,
your health is being challenged, you are facing depression, anxiety, all of that. And then in relationship you are not giving your 100% because of fear, you are not attracting the right kind of partner, what you want to say. And in that ripple effect, you are attracting the wrong career, and you are being misguided by
absolutely,
people,
yeah,
or you are being taken for granted. Like with women, most of the time it happens that women are the givers, and they
yes,
taken for granted in any situation for that matter, be it be relationship, like everyone is they are a people pleaser kind of the thing. So that how this people pleasers attitude which most of the women carry can be broken down, like what tip you could give to the people
yes. This is
pleasers?
a very, very important question. Now, here we need to understand the things that you are telling today, Sneha. Even I used to think
Mm,
people take me for granted and all these things.
mm,
Like people were dominating me, but today I don't use these words at
mm,
all.
mm,
Why? Because the first step to growth and transformation is when you take 100% responsibility. That
wow.
whatever situation, whatever people, whatever thing, opportunities that I'm getting in my life, it's based upon my own energy frequency. It's
Mm,
based upon my thoughts, my feelings, my actions, my everything of my subconscious memories. So,
correct.
based upon my subconscious memories, I'm creating my reality. So,
Mm,
we have to understand that to break the pattern, first you need to take 100% responsibility that
mm,
I am the creator of this problem.
mm,
Because when universe has, given us this soul inside us,
mm,
it gave us that power to freely create our life. But we can freely create our life when we are freely expressing our emotions.
correct.
And this is what we did when we were a newborn baby. We were expressing our emotions freely. But what happened after that? After that, when there was anger, when there was guilt or resentment, most of the things, it never came out. It went back to my system.
So, ma'am,
And
why people don't take responsibility for their life? Like, see, when you said that you were not responsible, now you don't use these words and you become more responsible. You were aware that this is my situation. I'm attracting this situation, and I take 100% responsibility. And then you are acting towards it, and like your smile is very infectious, ma'am. I'm sure the ones who are watching, they would be really inspired by your smile, like the way you explained that what were your situation 5 years back, and today what you are, and that inspiration. So how people can take responsibility, what awareness they should come to towards their own self, that they become responsible.
yes, so here comes the role of self love.
Okay.
The first thing which changed my life, because when I came here, I mean, I'm talking about my community.
Correct.
Before I met my mentor, I
Hmm.
was into severe health crash.
Hmm.
Severe. I mean, all my internal organs were damaged, and I was in ICU also for many, many days. So the
Hmm.
thing is, when I came to her, I came here absolutely from rock bottom.
Hmm.
But the thing which started to grow in my subconscious is that when I used to say I cannot do this, I am not worthy, these are my negative affirmations, and this is only creating more in my life. So when I came to her, I understood what is self love. And self love is very, very deep. Self love means self introspection. Self introspection of what? Awareness. Who am I inside? When you, see yourself inside, maybe you will see a person who has a lot of fears, who has a lot
Hmm.
of self doubts, who has a lot of anger, who has a lot of many negative beliefs, maybe a lot of comfort zones also, that I'm scared of this, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. Now, what is self love? First is awareness. Know
Hmm.
who you are inside. And when you know that you are going through this kind of a difficult phase and it's like a pattern, then you need to take responsibility to heal your child. Now, how to heal your child? It is a process. That's
Correct.
why you need to be part of community, take help of mentors.
Hmm.
Whatever guilts, whatever fears you have suppressed and repressed over the years, you need to take them out through
Correct.
EFT, through chakra healing. EFT is emotional freedom technique. You
Hmm.
can learn that technique. I had lot of fears of, I had fear like first time when I have to, because I told you in Delhi what was the situation and what was my mindset, that I don't want to go anywhere alone. So I never used to go alone in taxi or anything. But now when I'm in my work, when I'm traveling, so I have to travel alone.
Wow,
How
wow.
did I
What an
start it?
inspiring,
EFT,
what an
emotional freedom.
inspiring journey of yours. I can't, means I just want to keep on listening to you. And you are such a motivator, because I can understand, like 30, 40 years of journey and then 5 years of transformation. It's
Absolutely.
commendable. It's like, uh, you know, much motivating, like any motivational speaker. Of course, you are a motivational speaker too. I would like to hear more from you, and I can't stop listening to you because you are also one of my inspirations that I look forward to, because you are a writer. Even I look forward to write a book of my own with other
Wow,
experiences
amazing,
of my
Sneha.
life. So, ma'am, we wrap up the session here. Just give some tips to our listeners that what they can practice in their daily life, like what the quick tips, like they can be more responsible, they can be more aware, how they can help people, or like how what kind of how you inspire your community, your tribe, and the women you have transformed so far. We would like to wrap up our session with that, and it was a wonderful experience, wonderful learnings, wonderful sharings to hear from you. Over to you, ma'am.
So thank you so much, Sneha. The first thing that I will tell people is create awareness.
Mm,
Because if there is chaos outside, that means the entire chaos is inside.
mm,
Outside world is a reflection of your inner thoughts.
mm,
If you want to change anything outside, you need to work inside. So
mm,
grow self love. Self love means self prioritization. When you
mm,
are saying, I cannot do this,
mm,
ask your inner child, what are her fears? Release with EFT, do your healing work, be
mm,
part of communities, learn the
mm,
energy work. You will
mm,
see when the fears are going, your chakras are opening, you are becoming more confident, more worthy. So, what I tell everyone is grow self love. And secondly, is trust your journey. Because whatever pains we are going through, it has a purpose. It has a very, very deep
This
purpose.
is such a deep word you said, that pain has a purpose, and means we, most of us, we fail to discover that every
Absolutely.
pain has comes, means like there's a hidden opportunity, like you are saying, that
Absolutely.
that hidden
Yes.
opportunity, we have to dive deep into it and discover, and that's the purpose of life. So thank you so much, ma'am. You, like, each and every word you said is a million worth $1 million. I mean, more than that. And I'm so glad that you give me the opportunity to be your host. Thank you so much. So we'll end over here. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much, dear. I'll just say that you are unstoppable. Just break the